This is Sutapa. Welcome back. So today, I thought we'll talk about something pretty deep and profound, as I guess we always do in my vlogs. Dealing with Parkinson's since the past 5 years has been an interesting experience, to say the least. Have come across various reactions, various, anger, frustration, the inability to kind of literally follow and work towards your dream. Well, again, I'm much better than a lot of other people, so it's always, as I always say, it's always in the perspective, the way you look at it. You look at somebody who is suffering even more, who has a more fatal disease or something like that, and then I think, hey, why should I complain? And then it's accidents happen, so nothing is written in stone, so to speak. Bottom line, life is short, so have fun, right? Well, I've always been that kind of a person, and I think that helps a little bit. Though I think my biggest pet peeve is, when I tell people, or people, most of them, tell me that, just because I have a particular, condition, that I have no right to dream, that I have no right to expect. And that I have no right to think that I could do what I want to do. You are in control of your destiny. You are in control of what you do or what you want to do. It took me a lot of time to figure that out. I have, and I think I still am, in many ways, a pleaser. And what does that mean? That means that I try to, well, I won't say I try to, this is just my nature, that I'm usually nice to everyone. And I think more about the other person than I think about myself. I mean, I'm not boasting or anything, but that's just the way I am. And that comes with a lot of issues and a lot of problems, because what happens is I end up putting myself in the end, or putting myself last, and I suffer. So the realization that I've come to is, if you don't take care of yourself, no one else will, okay? And I have been repeatedly told, whether directly or indirectly, that just because I have a condition, that why am I even bothering to do stuff, that I should take it easy and focus on, I guess, other things rather than following my dreams. True to a certain extent, but just because I have a condition doesn't mean that I shouldn't be following what I want to do. That's just my take on it, okay? So what did I do? For the past 1 year, actually, have been doing pretty good. I put up, this will be my, 30th vlog, or video blog online, which is not bad, an average about 2.5 per month, and there have been about a general aggregation, I've not aggregated the whole thing, but about 14,000 views in 3 websites that I'm kind of tracking. 14,000, yeah, approximately 8,000, yeah, and which is without any marketing from my side. I mean, I'm not a technology person. It's something that I'm just interested in, but I don't know about SEO and all that tracking thing. So I sometimes half my videos do not even have keywords on it. So so it's not that I've done any concerted marketing or anything like that. It's just word of mouth, and people like you watch me, which is awesome. Thank you. But the idea was not to do much of a video channel, but more as to the whole idea when I started off my vlogs was more like a demo, right? Like I want, I'm talking to TV execs and other people trying to get shows out there. So this was my way of demonstrating that this is the content that I would like to put forward, and blah blah blah. And eventually I also started talking about different topics and blogging, like the real-time blogging, right, writing. And it is just, it is nice. It's very, it feels good. And I've always been a talker, and I've always been a people's person, so I think that's something that I miss, the contact. So I talk to you via the camera. So please, do write back and, do send me your responses and let me know whether I should shut up or continue. But I, for the most part, not that I'm going to listen to you, I'll still keep doing it, but, but it is therapeutic, I think. It helps to put it out there. I get my share of freaks and geeks, but on the whole, everybody's been pretty positive and encouraging. Interestingly, my most viewed videos are more about Parkinson's, so that's an interesting point. So in this particular video is just more about talking about where do I want to go from here? I don't know. Well, I do know, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'll let you know once I get there. And I really hope that I, in some small, tiny way, am inspiring or motivating or making you feel good about your life. Because I've realized one thing. There are always people, there will always be people who have things better than you do, whose life is much better than what you have. And there are people who are on the other end, who don't have all that you have, and whose life is much more miserable than what you are going through. So it is up to you to decide, which one you want to look at. And basically just try and be thankful for what you have, for what's going on in your life, and always think that things could have been worse, could be worse, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a silver lining in the cloud. I believe in that. But bottom line, I guess my whole point of yakking so much is the power is to say basically that the power is within you, yours. That's what defines you as a person. So it's very important, because if you lose that core of yours, then you are really nothing.